everybody, it's Sharonda here with another episode of Red Couch Conversation. As promised, we're going to be highlighting this season. It's the Southern Soul season. And I have here our special guest, Mr. Spencer Austin. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. I tell you, I've been listening. I've been tracking you on social media.
Well, I appreciate it.
I'm grooving in the car now. I'm going to tell you, people like, woo, look at that.
I appreciate it.
Yes. So I just wanted to introduce to our social media family here, let them know that here's another local artist that's doing great things, and encouraging them to do what I did. Go listen to that music. Go ahead and get that rhythm and find a way that they can listen to you as well.
Please. It's available on all platforms. So I don't care where you listen to your music at, you can find it. Just type in Spencer Austin, That Girl, and it'll pop up.
That Girl. Okay. Mr. Austin, let me ask you this. Your single dropped this earlier last week.
In the last week.
In the last week. And I know we had some communication, and I'm like, the timing is like, bam, why not? How you feel about that?
It feels pretty good. I kind of strategically plan to drop it that way.
Okay.
Marketing is a big thing as an independent artist.
Okay.
So you got to make sure not only that you're marketable, but your music is marketable, and that the timing is right.
The timing was right.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day, and you got a lot of guys trying to get out the doghouse. So that Girl, I think, was the perfect song to help them out.
Oh, definitely. And to tell guys how not to get in the doghouse.
There you go. There you go, man.
So tell me a little bit, how did we get to That Girl?
It was, so my album is called All of Me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a collection of older songs and some new songs. So when putting this project together, I really wanted to give people all of me. Like, I have a song that's called All of Me, but I wanted to give people a collection of everything.
Okay.
So I'm R&B, I'm soul, I'm gospel, I'm Southern soul. So I have mixture of everything, but it's all of me.
It's all of me.
That Girl kind of came last. I had a few spots left on the album, and working with some producers, some new producers that I had been introduced to. One of the guys gave me a track that someone else had used, and the production company didn't like the song that they did to it. So they pulled the song and gave me the track. And I'm like, okay. He's like, see what you can do with it. So That Girl is what happened. So
You did something with it.
I appreciate it.
You did something with it. You did something with it.
I appreciate it.
So when you think about, you talked about R&B and gospel and just different other types of music, who do you go back and say, hey, I am where I am because of these artists? So who paved the way for you?
I feel like all artists have stayed true to themselves. My company is called Birthright Entertainment for a reason. The scripture in the Bible says that a man's gift makes room for him and places him before great men.
Okay.
So I look at it, I'm using a gift that God gave me. It's not my own gift. So when I look at artists like Luther Vandross, Sam Cooke, Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye, those are artists that I grew up on because that's what my mom listened to.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I get picked up from school and that's what she would have playing, Barry White and those type of artists. So I really listen to them and kind of hone my skills listening to them. So It's like to kind of look at the way that they carried themselves as artists, the legacies that they left. It's like, okay, you stay with the artists that stay true to themselves. But you got a lot of artists out here now, man, that'll do anything for a check.
That's right. That's right.
It's,
we not cat. We don't go by it.
Nah, we ain't gonna go that hard. We gonna go that hard.
But I had mentioned to you, I said, my favorite male artist is Jaheim, and when I listen to your music, like being of the mature audience, I'm thinking like, wow, you're giving us that that real R&B flavor. We're back to the basics, and that's what you gave to me. So I just wanted to let you know that it was a really good listen, because when I'm thinking like I don't understand, I can't like comprehend this new stuff, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
But you took it back.
I tried to.
You
I
did.
tried to give a mix of everything.
Yeah.
They gave me a challenge, and I put my best foot forward with it. So,
Oh, you knocked it out of the
So,
ballpark. I tell you that.
appreciate it.
You really did.
I appreciate it.
So what's next for you?
We got a video coming up to that girl. Got another single coming out. Got a couple of shows booked throughout the summer. I'm actually working with a play director right now.
Okay.
So we're trying to get some fine print taken care of with that, and just keep busy and stay out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Keep busy. Look, some trouble is good trouble.
So,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is good trouble.
This is
You
good
know what I'm
trouble.
saying?
This is good
trouble.
trouble.
Yeah, this is good trouble.
So when I'm listening to your music, and I have a son who's he's an artist as well, and I'm listening to his music, and I'm always telling him, always, make your craft yours, and take that ownership.
Mhm.
And you're saying all of me. That's what that sounds like to me. That you pour
Yeah.
all of you into your work, and so I want to commend you on that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was good, and I think that's going to be that staple or the staple of that's going to keep you true to you.
Yeah, I definitely want to be set apart. I mean, I think it's natural where in this industry, everybody always the first instinct is to compare you to somebody.
Right.
Whether it be your look, your sound, your style, whatever. Like the first instinct is to compare you. But I want to be, regardless to who I'm compared to, I still want to be set apart and just remember that's myself.
I don't think you can follow that.
I hope not.
Remember where you did that first, right?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
So how long have you been singing?
Whew. We'll just say all of my life.
All of your life. Okay.
Because most of it is all of it. So,
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I always like to ask my guests because I think that we have to make sure that we understand that there are people who's watching.
Mhm.
So for that artist who really hadn't taken off, or that artist who's thinking about putting their best foot forward, what advice would you give them?
Stick to it. I have had a back and forth relationship with music. I started singing. I didn't even know I could sing.
Okay.
My dad's side of the family is where I get my height and my singing from.
Okay.
When I found out I could sing, it was kind of by default because my aunt was the choir director for the youth choir.
Okay.
And she just kind of, hey, I'm gonna give you a song to sing for youth choir anniversary. And I'm like, who said I could sing? You know what I'm saying? And it was.
Who was listening to me?
Yeah, and it's just, the first song I ever sung to anybody was Tomorrow by BB and CC Winans.
Okay.
And when I sung that song, I had one of my uncles help me learn it.
Okay.
And from there, it just kind of, I never gravitated towards music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gravitated late. I was a basketball player.
Okay.
So, I ended up playing through high school, going to college. I played a couple of years overseas. So it was always back and forth with music. Like it was one of those things where I enjoyed writing. I enjoyed singing. It was like a stress reliever for me.
Okay.
I didn't really see it as a lifestyle. Basketball was my lifestyle. Like I ate, slept, everything was all basketball. So
Okay.
I think once that stopped, it was my using music as my therapy kind of opened doors. Like people just kept, hey man, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, and it just one thing led to another.
One thing led to another.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, young man has given a whole lot of nuggets. I tell people we always drop these nuggets, and he's dropping them. You better pick them up. Stick to it. Stay true to yourself.
That's it.
Go after your dream. Pour your passion into it. Even if you had something else that you thought was where you want to go, don't deviate from it because it's in you. It's in you.
See, for a reason.
That's right. That's right. So I know there's a lot of flyers that's out here, and I'm seeing a lot of activity. Social media right now. Hey, this is going on. This is going on. And this truly is the Southern Soul season. I'm telling you, like, hey, this music is going. These line dances are popping up, these trail rides and everything.
Yeah.
But the music itself is true.
Mm-hmm.
And when I listen to I'm thinking like, wow. So is there a line dance to that song?
It's coming.
It's coming. Okay, so I
We're working on it.
Get my feet ready.
Get your good shoes.
Good shoes.
You know, get your good shoes. Get your good heels. Whatever you want.
Okay, okay, it's coming. Okay. I always joke, man. You know, I'm not a singer.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm working in progress. So don't ask me to be on no singing or nothing like that. Okay.
I got you.
You got me.
I
But
got
if
you.
you need somebody to talk, I got you.
Okay.
But
We
singing?
can make that work. We can make that work.
Y'all hear that? He's signing me up. I got a signed contract. It's verbal right now.
Yeah.
I'm working on
We
it.
can make that work.
So when you're promoting yourself and you're out here, are you with a group or you just a solo artist? Are you working in partnership with anybody that we need to give a shout out to?
It's just me right now.
Yes, you. Okay.
One man show.
One man. So tell me a little bit about your company.
Birthright Entertainment, like I said before, is, you know, I pattern that after that scripture in the Bible.
Okay.
It is where I feel like after the things that I've gone through in life and, you know, dealing with God and getting back on course, you know, it's one of those, this is what I put you here for. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people it's more than music. Like this album is comprised of over 20 years worth of music. My first demo I did in 2003. So a lot of the music that I'm using on this album is from then.
Okay.
It's things that nobody has ever heard. You know, and I just had music sitting, so it's like, well, I'm gonna go out here and pay all this studio time and do all this when I got all of this music that people have not heard.
Okay.
So just kind of tying everything in together. Birthright is a company that, you know, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's a birthright.
It's a birthright.
You know, it's a birthright. This is, you know, I'm a one-man show right now, but the artists that I deal with, that I work with, the producers that I work with, like these are people who are much like myself, true to themselves and passionate about what they do.
Okay.
So, you know, we keep the circle tight-knit and make it happen.
So do you have any artists that are working, you know, as a protege that you're saying, hey, this is a person that I like to take with me and they can, you know, be on the stage? Is there anybody like that you're working with right now?
Not at the moment. And the reason being because, you know, everybody can't go.
Right.
You know, some seasons are just your seasons.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
There
like,
you go, pick it up.
Some seasons are for you to travel alone. Like, you know, everybody's time is different. Sometimes when you try to put people on the bus with you, they miss their stop and you miss yours.
That's
so,
right. That's right. Accountability.
There you go.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm just moving by myself right now.
Okay.
I do have a team of people, like I said, that are helping me kind of move through and weed through certain situations to get where I wanted to be. I have artists that I've worked with in the past that once I get there, I want to go back and get them to say, okay, look, I got me where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, that sounds a little bit how the flight attendant said, put your mask on first.
Yeah. There you go.
You can't go help nobody else if you're not straight.
There you go.
Listen, people, he's dropping a lot of knowledge over here. I hope you're paying attention. Because right now, your season could be your season.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't go back and help somebody else. It's all about paying it forward. But take care of yourself first. That's what I hear Mr. Spencer telling me. Yeah. And when I hear that, I'm also thinking that there's nothing wrong with making sure my house is in order. There's nothing wrong with that. So you say you're sports, you've been overseas, you travel, you know, that's good experience, and all those experiences can point to your music.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. I actually got started in college. A close friend of mine was in the NBA at that time, and I was visiting him, and his wife heard me sing.
Okay. And
it was kind of one of those, who's that singing? And a friend of hers' husband was a producer.
Oh, okay.
And his name is Gerard Thomas. Gerard had worked with, at that time, Mary J., Alicia Keys, Luther.
Shawana.
He might have, you know what I mean? But she linked us up, and it's crazy. When I first called him, he kept sending me the voicemail for like 2-3 weeks. And And I finally it was one of those, I called him back on like a Thursday, Friday afternoon, and I sung Blackberry Molasses on his voicemail. And I was like, look, bro, I ain't gonna waste your time, I ain't gonna waste mine. And after I sung that song, he called me right back. And he booked me a studio session that weekend, and we've been
just rolling ever since.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you give our viewers a little bit of what they can expect?
From?
Anything.
Look, I'm shy.
Is this shy? Now he done sung on this man's voicemail.
Hey, what you want me to say?
Whatever. You don't know Jaheem.
You're Jaheem fan.
But they don't understand it.
Well, see, when you get, it's kind of like in church, when you get put on the spot, sometimes your mind go blank.
It's fine. You can do ABC. 1, 2, 3. I can back you up.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of the Jaheim song.
You don't have to sing a Jaheim song.
You want me to sing that? Okay.
I'm going to call you later, like, can you sing that Jaheim song?
Let me see. She's my peace in the midst of a war. So I know she's worth fighting for. How she speaks to me, I can't ignore. I gain a superpower with every word she pours. And that feeling is mutual, yeah. Her love brings joy to my pain. My heart truly beats for her. She pumps the blood through my veins. I don't want nobody but her.
Woo!
That works?
That works.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I want to ask for a different request.
Okay.
Let them hear from Spencer. Give me one of yours.
That was one of them.
I know, but I'm talking about, like, you just sitting up here, like, I'm over here singing, like, woo, I'm talking about, I know it's you, but I'm just saying, I'm sitting here like, woo, this right here, like, what we're going to hear when you out, so that was my request.
Okay.
I want them to get their own request. Like, you did that for me.
Okay.
Now, you got to give them something different. That was you. He said, that was mine. Got you. I'm not saying it won't. I didn't write it.
I guess my favorite song by my favorite artist.
About.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages, 10,000 people watching, but we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you.
That's what I was talking about. That first song was Sharonda's request, and that was on point. The second song was for y'all.
Hey.
Okay, you got to know the difference. They don't know the difference. They ain't on the big cow. They know now. I had to put them in their place, you know.
As long as they know.
As long as they know.
As long as they know.
Listen, I have just been floored from the first time I was linked to your music.
Appreciate
You got a follower. I'm gonna be following your music. I downloaded it. I made sure it's on all platforms, y'all. So you ain't got no excuses.
There you go.
All platforms is out there. And I'm going to be sharing when I see you have performances somewhere. I'm going to be sharing it for the people so they'll know.
Okay.
Just a blessed voice. And
I appreciate it.
I cannot say enough about I'm humbled by the time that you've given us tonight and the fact that you allowed me to be able to sit here on the red couch with you. This is what we do. Riddick Events is always about reaching the people, making sure that you understand that local people are doing great things. We can go around the world and meet a lot of people on that stage. We thinking we meet them, but this right here is real. This is real. One of our own, doing great things. Mrs. Spencer, I am just gonna ride this wave with you.
Hey,
You like, let that lady go again.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna make comments. I'm gonna be like, okay, where we going? But you're gonna go far, and I'm gonna just let you know that your voice is gonna take you everywhere you want to go. I know basketball was at that season, and this is this season. Okay. And your brand and your birthright entertainment, wherever it takes you to go, and you bring people along with you, I hope that they can just embrace that they were selected to be in this season with you.
I feel so.
Yes, yes. Anything you want to say to the people?
Hey, tell 10 people to tell 10 people. download the song, share the song, and just keep up with me, man. I'm on Instagram under Birthright Entertainment. I'm on Facebook under Spencer Austin, and I'm on TikTok under Soulful Spence. Just, hey man, stay tuned. I'm always posting stuff, keeping everybody in the loop of what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm working with. So just stay around. We're gonna see if we can make it worth everybody's while for being a follower. I've had people asking me for years, when you coming back to music? So I'm back. I ain't going nowhere.
He's back.
Well,
all right. On behalf of Riddick Events, we want to say thank you for coming out and spending this time with us.
thank you for having me.
If you need us, reach out. We'll be wherever you need us to be, promoting.
I need this
supporting.
couch, man. I told you red is my favorite
All
color.
right, I got you. Okay, listen. This couch right here, I tell people all the time. I say, listen, come talk to me on the red couch because this is where we can get comfortable and have real conversations.
There we go.
Look, no, I don't have nothing wrote down. She's like, this is just real conversation. You and I just
There
keep
you go.
talking. But the thing about it is that I do not take this time that you gave me lightly. So I really do appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Listen, guys, come to Riddick Events. Come talk to us before you talk yourself out of your next event. Have a good night.